List of 10 former Clinton employees that have mysteriously died. Number 10. Seth Rich. Staff member for the DNC who worked directly with the Clinton campaign. He had intimate knowledge of the DNC email servers, and some credit him with being the whistleblower that leaked the DNC emails to WikiLeaks. He was found shot to death in an upscale neighborhood in Washington, D.C. To this day, his murder remains unsolved. Number 9. Walter Scheib. Former chef for the Clintons. He worked as a sous chef at the White House, while Bill Clinton was in office. The Clintons liked him so much that they requested he work as their personal chef after Bill left office. Scheib was a healthy and active man who liked to go hiking. In 2015, on a hiking trip, he slipped and drowned in a nearby lake. Number 8. Mark Middleton. A former Clinton aide with ties to Jeffrey Epstein. He allegedly worked as a middleman between Clinton and Epstein. Mark is shown on flight logs of Epstein's jet, and on 8 separate occasions was the person who checked Epstein into the White House. He died of a gunshot suicide in his own home. Number 7. Dana Hyde. Prominent D.C. lawyer who served as a senior aide for both Obama and Clinton. She died due to turbulence on a private plane ride with 4 other people. The other people on the plane were all fine. Her cause of death was ruled as blunt force trauma. Number 6. Alan Krueger. An economic aide who worked for both Clinton and Obama. He was a prominent economist who sat on the Council of Economic Advisors. After leaving the White House, he consulted for Uber on their job creation plan. Krueger was found dead at his home in Princeton at the age of 58. Number 5. Vince Foster. A childhood friend of Bill Clinton and worked alongside him when he was the Attorney General for Arkansas. Foster would later become a White House counselor for Clinton and considered to be one of his most trusted aides. Foster was at the forefront of almost every scandal and even handled the Clinton family's personal finances. He died of a gunshot wound to the head. Number 4. Paul Tully. He was the director of political operations for the DNC. Tully had a part in every campaign since 1968 and worked closely with Clinton on his multiple elections. Clinton himself described Paul as a dear friend and trusted advisor. He died of unknown reasons in a hotel room in Arkansas. Number 3. Mary Mahoney. At the time of the Monica Lewinsky scandal, a Newsweek article was written implying that Mahoney could be another victim of Bill Clinton. In prior years, she had worked as a former White House intern for Bill. When news broke of their potential relationship, she was working as an assistant manager for a Starbucks in Georgetown. Shortly after the Newsweek article, an assailant attacked that very Starbucks and shot her to death execution style. She was 25 years old. Number 2. Ron Brown. Secretary of Commerce for Bill Clinton and former DNC chairman. At the direction of Clinton, Brown took a trip to Vietnam representing the United States. The purpose of this trip was to normalize relations with the communist country. An investigation was later opened into Brown regarding corrupt activities he took part in while on the trip. Brown allegedly cut a deal with the investigators and planned on giving up a bigger name for a reduced sentence. He never got to complete his deal as during a trip to Croatia, the Boeing 737 he was on smashed into the side of a mountain, killing him and 34 others. Number 1. Jeffrey Epstein. Everyone knows of Epstein, the millionaire financier who owned a private jet and an island used for the human trafficking of minors. Clinton was a close associate of Epstein and visited his island multiple times. Epstein would commit suicide in his top security jail cell. Footage of his suicide was mysteriously lost, and the guards watching him were conveniently taking a 4-hour break.